Hi everyone. Hope everyone is doing okay. So we finished our first 3 chapters and everybody finished the test as well. Guys, please make sure that you do your own work. So many of you have received 0 because you submitted someone's work. Okay. So please do your own work so that you don't have to lose any marks. Guys, so chapter 4 is basically based on financial functions, data table, and then amortization schedule. So what you're basically going to do in this, you'll be performing the financial functions. Okay, what is assignment 4 about? So in assignment 4, you're basically purchasing a car. So you're going to borrow the money from the bank at a certain interest rate. So you want to calculate what will be your monthly payments, what are your options. So that's basically your chapter 4 assignment. So we have the screen here. So the time has come for you to purchase a car. After years of saving, you're ready to find the car of your dream. So you're putting a down payment, you're borrowing $26,000 from the bank. You have a certain interest rate, and the term that you're thinking to pay off your loan is 5 years, which is mentioned right here. So you're basically going to develop a worksheet that will show your monthly payment, a beginning balance at the term, the ending balance of that term, annual cost of the loan, and how much interest you'll be paying each year. Okay. So you'll be performing all these steps. Guys, so you already finished first 3 chapters and you wrote a test as well. So you have enough knowledge on how to perform the first 9 steps. So I'm not going to show you how to do the first 9 steps because you should know how to do this by now. Okay, because it's basically telling you select the worksheet, give this font style, adjust the column width, that's your second step, then change the row height, that's your third step. Then you'll be giving the heading, then you'll be giving the color, then you'll be typing all the row title, column title, you'll be providing the value, and then you'll be writing now to calculate the date. Then you'll be giving the interest rate 8.90 on that cell B3 and 5 in cell B4 for the number of years, because 5, that's the term you're looking at when you're paying off your loan. So first 9 steps, I'm not going to show you how. Step 10, create a name for cells in the range B2 to B4 using the value from the column to the left. So after you finish your first 9 steps, you should have a worksheet like this. Okay. Just 2 things before I move on to the step 10 I want to show you. Guys, how do you get the date? So date you'll get based on the now function. Now, when you type in the now function, it's going to show you the time that's now. Like it's 12:24 right now, right? I mean, if you put the time, it will show the time, but it's going to show today's date. Now, open bracket, close bracket, and you're going to hit the enter key on the keyboard. Hit now. So today the date is March 2nd. So it shows March 2nd. And if you want to change the format of this date, what you will be doing is right click. And then you'll be going to format cell. Then what are we formatting? Date. And you can give any of this, okay? That's one thing I wanted to show. And I noticed so many people doesn't change the sheet name. How do you change the sheet name? Right click, rename. So if I want to change the car loan to just the loan, I'll be typing just the loan. But this sheet name is car loans. I'll just put car loan. And if you want to select the entire worksheet, you'll just click this tab. I showed you this in the previous videos, but just in case if someone doesn't know. Okay, so the amount of money that you borrowed from the bank, which is called the principal, is $26,000. So you're borrowing that much money from the bank to purchase the car. The interest rate that the bank is going to give you the loan is 8.90. And the period of time, the term you're looking at paying off your loan is 5 years. So now you want to calculate your payment per month. So payment per month can be calculated using PMT function. So PMT is to calculate the payments per month based on your interest rate, based on the term that you're thinking to pay off the loan and the amount of loan that you borrowed. So you need to put a negative sign before you start the formula, because if you don't, then it will return the value in negative. So when you put a negative, it's going to return the value in positive. So PMT, open bracket. When you open the bracket, it tells you how the formula is going to be. So rate is basically your rate, right, which is 8.90, but we are looking at the monthly payment, so you're going to divide that rate by 12. So you're going to click onto this. So now when you see this, it's changing to rate. Oh, and then you're going to divide that rate by 12. Next, NPER is number of payments. So how many payments will be there? In a year, there is going to be 12 payments because there is 12 months in a year. So, comma, 12 multiplied by your year. Okay? Then comma, the amount of loan that you borrowed. And then you're going to close the bracket. Now you'll be, when you hit the enter key, it will show your monthly payment. There you go. 538.46 will be your monthly payment. Okay, so, I was too concentrated on getting the formula. I forgot to show you the step 10. So you need to rename the cells B2 to B4. I mean the range B2 to B4. You are going to rename the cell based on the column on the left. So this is going to be renamed as principal. So what you'll be doing is you'll be typing. So you're going to go to the tab that's right, that's on the left side of the formula bar. You're going to type in principal. I'm going to hit the enter key. Once you hit the enter key, the name of this cell has been changed. So now when I click this cell, it's showing principal. If not, it should show B2. Now, if you click on this, it's showing rate because this has been renamed. Am I right? This will show years. Now, this is payment, which is PMT, monthly payment. So now when I click this, it's showing D4 because it's not been renamed. So if you want to rename it, you're just going to click on to that. You're going to go here. You'll be typing PMT and then hit enter. So this name will be changed. Now let's go back and check. Now we just see. Now the name of that cell has been changed to payment. So now we have finished step 10 and step 11. Use the fill handle to fill the range A6 to A10 with the numbers 1 through 5. So let's move on to step 12. So what you'll be doing, you're going to type in 1, you'll be typing 2. Now it's going to create a pattern, right? 1, 2. So the pattern should go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in order to do that, what you can do, you can just highlight this, bring this hover over so the fill handle appears, bring it down until 5. So now we have 5. So what will be your beginning balance? The beginning balance will be your principal. So you can just say is equal to your principal. Hit the enter key. Now you're going to calculate the ending balance. The ending balance is the present value at the end of that term, right? So the present value will return the value based on the series of future payments at the constant interest rate and everything, right? So you're going to calculate the ending balance at the end of year 1. So at the end of year 1, what would be the present value of your loan now worth, right? So in order to calculate that, the formula would be same thing. You're going to put a negative sign because if not, it's going to return the value negative. Open bracket PV. So it tells you what it means. See, returns the present value of an investment, the total amount that the series of future payments now worth. So every month you are paying, ignore that, I'm just going to explain. Every month you are paying 538.46. So at the end of year 1, you must have made 12 payments of 538.46. So after making that 12 payments, you want to calculate what would be your ending balance. So in order to find that, the formula would be present value function. That's what is equal to negative PV open bracket rate. So in order to calculate the rate, what did we do? Rate divided by 12 because there is 12 payments, right? So rate divided by 12, then number of payments So how many number of payments are there? There is 12 number of payments in a year because there is 12 months. So 12 times, in this case, your year 1 has been already over from your actual year. So you're going to be paying for 5 years, but you already finished paying for 1 year. So we need to subtract this 1 year from your actual term. So open the bracket, years minus A6. Now you're going to close it. Then your PMT value. They're asking for your PMT value. What's your PMT value? 538.46. So you're just going to click onto that. Now you're going to close the bracket. It's going to show you what is your ending balance at the end of year 1. So after making the payments of 12 times 538.46 at the end of year 1, the ending balance at the end of year 1 would be 21,679. So the total paid at the end of year 1 would be, in a year there is 12 months. Every month you'll make this payment, right? So how many payments would be you make? How many payments have you made in a year? 12 times this payment. Let's look at the question. The question says, okay, we finished up to NP4, 14, PV. Enter the formula is equal to D4 times 12 in cell D6 to determine the amount paid. Why? Because for a month you'll be making this 538.46. So there is 12 months in a year. So 12 times. So you'll be doing PMT times 12. So this would be your total paid at the end of year 1. So you can just multiply this payment with 12 because there's 12 months, or you can just do this. Even D4 is what? The same PMT. You'll be following the instructions. So it's going to be the same value anyway. I'll just do this. So you can just copy this formula. What is D4? D4 is your PMT. So what did I do here? PMT times 12. Or if you want to just copy and paste the formula, you can just say, see? Oh, my bad. So control, I think I didn't do control C. Okay. Control. Okay. Okay. So now you can see D4 is your PMT times 12. Okay. So the value you got back is 6461. So it would be the same because every year this is the payment you'll be making 12 times in a year. So you can just drag it down. My bad. Your total paid would be the same because that would be the payment you'll be making every month for 5 years. So this will be the same. You can just drag it down. Okay. This I'll delete it. I'll show it. And then interest paid would be, there is a formula that has been given in the question, would be this minus that. So it would be D6 minus open bracket B6 minus C6. That would be your total interest because that would be the interest you'll be paying to the bank for borrowing. So 2140. So I typed in the formula, but I'll show you guys in the question. So that would be the formula, D6 minus B6 minus C6. Okay. Now what would be the beginning balance of year 2? The beginning balance of the year 2 would be the ending balance of year 1. So what you'll be typing is equal to this ending balance. Okay. Now what you can do is you can bring it all down. It will show 0, but that's okay because it will show 0 because there is no values on this. Okay. So it would be the same formula like this, except the years will change. So, my bad. Oh, I messed it up. So what would be the value? Rate divided by 12, comma, 12 times Here there should be a